Good to go.
What's up, cronies? Cat Burglar here. Um, we're winding down college football, getting into the bowls, and we also have NFL kind of winding down the season. So I was talking about my picks. I went like 0 and 7. And basically since Thanksgiving to Sunday, I was in an absolute like fucking stinker, dude. Fucking sucks. I've been betting since then. I turned it around. I'm back. So, I'm fucking back, guys. And let's get into the picks. Or recap it, Caden. Recap it. Recap it. Let's go.
All
Go Cash
right.
Money.
Sal went 0-1 in the NFL and 1-0 in college football. Bert went 2-0 in the NFL and 1-1 in college football. I went 1-3 in the NFL and 0-2 in college football. And then, like the Cat Burglar said, went 0-3 in the NFL and 0-4 in college football.
Yes, I
Ouch.
did.
Fuck.
Um,
It's hard to
Terrible.
do.
Yeah.
Sal
Reverse parlay.
Val is 8-10 in the NFL and 12-5 in college football. Bert is 20-9 in the NFL and
Nice.
18-14 in college football. I'm 26, 25-1 in the NFL and 16-11 in college football. Cat Burglar is 28-26-1 in the NFL and 23-31 in college football. That brings our podcast overall record for the NFL 82-70-2. That's a whopping 53.9%. And then college football, we're 69-61, and that's right at 53%. So we dropped down about 2 percentages over the last week. Kind of a rough week for all of us. Collectively, Bert did pretty well. Sal went 1-1. Um, but it's not bad. I mean, you're looking at over what 130 picks in college football and 115 in the NFL to be even above 50% in both is just hard to do, especially when we're all giving picks, you know.
Yeah.
Some are
Once you
contradicting each
start
other.
getting up your numbers of picks, you're gonna be somewhere between in a great year, 53% and at a max 60%. You're never gonna get better than that. I mean, that's
No.
so. All right, dudes, let's get into the picks. Sal, what do you got?
All right, cronies. Well, I've got two NFL picks this week for you. Didn't do any college. I'll save that for next week. But my first pick for NFL, yeah, Cincinnati -5 at the Titans. I think Cincinnati's underachieved all year. They're starting to play a little bit better. I watched that Titans game last week. It was fucking hard to watch. They fucking stink. Cincinnati fucking wins big, I think, this Sunday. And my other pick Sunday, I got the Jets -3.5 at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's fucking awful also. The Jets showed a little life last week, a little fight. I know they ended up losing, but they haven't given up at least. So I like the Jets to cover this week. I think they get a win. I don't love it, but I like
Who do
it.
the Jets got?
Jacksonville. Jets
Well,
-3.5.
Rodgers played his best game last week.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're actually starting to play a little bit better. I don't know. I think they beat Jacksonville, they fucking beat the Titans, the two worst teams in the league, maybe. So, but yeah, I like the Jets and the
Who's
Bengals this week.
quarterbacking for them now?
For who?
Jaguars.
Mac Jones.
Oh yeah, he
Mac
stinks.
Jones.
Yes.
Thanks. Fucking Jets by 20.
Hope they can score 20. Hitman,
They
what do you
they will.
What up, cronies? Uh,
got? Birds. Bert, go get a Red Bull.
Fucking hit, man.
I got the Army -6.5. They just beat Tulane 35-14. Navy lost to Tulane 35-0 on November 16th, not that long ago. So give me the Army -6.5 against the Navy. I also like South Alabama -8 versus Western Michigan, the Veterans Bowl. South Alabama. They've been scoring a lot of points. They got for who they play. They got a high-powered offense, so I like them -8 versus Western Michigan. For the NFL, I got the Chiefs -4 at Cleveland. I've got Washington -7.5 at New Orleans. Book them later, cronies.
Anybody?
Caden?
What's up, Bert?
All right.
Cat Burglar, Cash Money, you guys there?
Yeah, I'm here.
There they are.
Calling all 6-year-olds. Just kidding.
All righty.
Like a Diddy party.
There goes the video on YouTube.
All righty. I'm starting off with college football, piggybacking off of Bert. Army -6.5 versus Navy. It's a lock. Then hopping over to the NFL. Taking Chiefs money line versus the Browns. This is an absolute winner, guaranteed. Chiefs don't lose. And then I agree with Sal. Bengals -5 versus the Titans. Titans stink. You know, the
Terrible.
Bengals. That Jamar Chase and Burrow duo is like, I was telling Cat Burglar this earlier this week. It reminds me of Devontae and Rodgers.
It's
You know,
unstoppable.
yeah, you just can't stop either one of them. Then I'm going Cowboys +3 versus the Panthers. Have we not forgotten that the Panthers still fucking stink? And then GB Packers -2.5 versus Seattle. Must win. Must win. Can't lose. Should have beat the Lions last week. They lost the division in that game. Um, they got to start playing better. They got to start winning these games that mean them.
Is that it, Caden?
Yep, that's it.
I got no college football. I will next week. Obviously there's not many games this week, so I got tonight I got San Francisco money line. I got the Bills +2.5. I just think they're coming off a loss. I think they're kind of looking forward to this game. They're getting back a lot of players healthy. I think they're bringing back 4 starters this week versus that didn't play last week. And I just think getting 2.5, I'm not sure Detroit can stop Buffalo. So
Should be a fun game to watch.
yeah, should be. Buffalo's getting back a lot of players on defense. So Seattle +3. I just think it's not a great spot for Green Bay. I think they will win the following week against the Saints. They still have the Bears the last game. I think there's time for them to get some wins. Chargers money line. I like the Chargers. I like their coach. They play hard. Their defense is really good, and they don't really make a lot of turnovers, and they turn over the other team. Washington -7.5. Washington needs a win. I think the line makes sense. I don't love the hook, but I'm going to take Washington. And then Ravens -16. Tommy, whatever his name's quarterback, and he stinks.
Tommy Cullets?
Yeah, whatever. And Giants just are terrible. They can't score. I mean, I think if the Ravens score 17, they probably cover. So I know it's a big line, probably the biggest this year in the NFL, but I'm going to take the Ravens -16.
What is the Commanders and Saints? Is that right?
Yeah.
7.5? And Carr is not playing? Or is he out with a concussion and a hand injury? Or
Oh, he's not playing.
yeah,
And
I like
Kamara's
Washington too.
questionable.
Washington coming off a bye week. I like that too. I know two of you guys picked that.
Yeah, it looks like at some books it's all the way up to 8 now.
Yeah, I
So,
wouldn't be surprised if it keeps going up if Carr's confirmed out and Washington coming off a bye week. They should be ready to fucking roll and get ready for the playoffs.
All the New Orleans Saints wide receivers are injured as well, so they're just depleted. I mean, they're going to be able to key in on Kamara, and they'll be fine. So,
yeah.
I like that earlier. I didn't bet it, but I might now.
Kamara
Yes,
might
talk me into
not be playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, Washington by 20 then, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking lock
Yeah,
and load.
these games get interesting, the last like 3 or 4 weeks of the season. Some teams are totally out of it. They
Yeah.
just start throwing the ball a
I think
ton.
you might see like more blowouts than you have throughout the year,
Yeah.
these last few weeks. Teams cashing it in, giving up, not giving a fuck.
And
The
then
teams
teams
that need
don't
to
get
win,
paid.
obviously,
Teams
they're going to be
really could
better.
have nothing to play for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
If Minnesota wins this week, I'm not sure what they really have all that much more to play for. If
Green
Detroit,
Bay, yeah, they're pretty much going to be locked in that 6 seed, I think.
yeah,
Yep.
Right? 6?
They'll
yeah,
play
Green,
Seattle.
Yeah.
They'll play
well, if
Seattle.
Green Bay
Which,
loses and Washington wins, I don't know who's got that tie. Well, they would because our division record sucks.
even either way, man, like we talked about with Peanuts the other day, I think, it might be beneficiary for Green Bay to not have anything to play for. You can rest some guys, get everybody healthy, and go in
Yeah,
and kick some ass in the playoffs. It might end up working out well for him. I mean,
yeah.
obviously, he won a home game if he could have had it, but
They still will
resting a
need to
guy,
win,
resting
like
guys is big
they'll
this time
need
of
to
year.
beat the Saints, maybe Minnesota, maybe that last game they have to win, just to solidify that they're in.
We'll see.
Especially, but I mean, if San Francisco wins, Green Bay's still going to be up a couple games on them, and they're like the 8th spot. So if we slip to 7th, like it's either we're probably getting 5th, 6th, or 7th, pretty much guaranteed.
I think worst case
think it
scenario,
matters.
Green Bay goes 2-2 down the stretch here. Wins 11 games.
I don't think you want to play Philadelphia or Detroit first game.
Absolutely not.
No,
That's why you win that 6 seed.
but I love, if we do play the Lions, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in a
For
row.
sure. Absolutely,
Especially when
cash
we
money.
played them tough 3 times in a row, or twice in a row.
Yeah.
No,
I'd rather play them over Philadelphia, I think, at Philadelphia.
It'll just be hard to go into both places and win in one playoff
Yeah.
series,
Yeah.
Hopefully somebody else can knock out one of the other teams.
well, and
You
two,
know?
like the Packers defense is not built to stop Saquon right now.
Fuck. Who
No.
is, man? Fuck.
Yeah, so I'm saying
That's a beast.
he looks
Yeah, and then you probably got, who does Tampa Bay plays the Chargers? I mean, that's not an easy game. They could easily lose, and if Atlanta wins, then Atlanta's in.
I know you
still.
took the charge, and I lean that way also. I thought about making that a bet too, but
Harbaugh just has them playing no turnovers, tough, smart football. So
they're going
not
to be a problem next year for
themselves.
teams.
They're gonna
Chargers
be
going to be
right in
really
every
good
game.
next year.
Yeah, they're going to be right in every game. So, all right, my guys, cronies, we're giving out winners. Obviously, the Cat Burglar stunk it up, but the other guys carried them. We'll be back next week with some more picks. And that's about it. We're out of here. Deuces.
Some people say my
Cheers.
betting capabilities are like Brett Favre. They're hit or miss. Either I'm throwing touchdowns or
Caden, I said we're out of here. Mute him.
who won't be on the podcast next week? Cat Burglar. Another 0-7 performance. Fucking dickhead, asshole.
He's like fire and gas enough.
That was funny. That was funny.
I want my
All
sack
right,
back.
cronies,
I
we're
want
out
my
of
sack
here.
back.
Good luck with your bets.
Bye.
Later,
See ya.
Cash Money. Later, Sal. Later, Hitman.
Later, my guys.
Later.